In 1717, Thomas Lamble, a factor, which means business manager, bought land from the Cooper River to the Ashley River and to the south on Charleston Harbor. In 1813 to 1833, he had a grandson by the name of Stephen Dill Lee that went to West Point and was in 1860 he was on the Indian frontier fighting the Indians, and when hostilities were imminent, he resigned and came back to Charleston and enlisted in Beauregard's army. After that, he was commissioned by Beauregard to defend the waterfront. He built the forts and put the cannon in place and trained the troops to defend them. And then he got transferred to Beauregard's staff to negotiate with Major Anderson for the surrender of Fort Sumter. And Major Anderson would not surrender or leave, so he ordered the orderly to rowing over to James Island, and he ordered the first shot fired on Fort Sumter. In other words, he started the war between the states.
He started the Civil War?
Yes.
Wow. What's this do you have?
David, I got something I want to give you here.
Oh my God, what's this?
Here is a copy of the special order signed by Beauregard transferring Lee to his staff to negotiate with Anderson for the surrender of Fort Sumter.
Wow.
And also, I have a picture of the captain at the time who became a general shortly after this.
Now, what's his name again?
Stephen Dill Lee.
Stephen Dill Lee, and he's related to you? How is he related to you?
Yeah, he's my great uncle.
And this is the man responsible for the first shot fired, but it started the Civil War.
Right.
Under orders of Beauregard.
Right.
Wow, what a piece of history.
All right. Charleston is the most historic city in America. It has more antebellum homes and buildings than any other city. We used to have over 50,000, but it's down now to about 20 because they were demolished to build modern buildings. And in 1930, the city passed a preservation ordinance that stopped the demolition, and that's why we've now still got about 20 to 25,000 antebellum homes.
Now, what does antebellum mean?
That means before 1860.
Okay.
In other words, before the war between the states.
All right. Well, where are you going to take me?
I'm going to take you up King Street, a few doors. This is the Miles Brewton house that is the finest Georgian architectural home in North American continent. See, remember that I told you if you bisect it in the middle,
right,
the left side, the right side, exactly the same, or on the side too.
That's a Georgian type architecture.
That's right.
Okay.
Right. Now, this also was the one that was used by the British when they captured Charleston just before we won the war, and also during the war between the states when the Yankees were here. They used this as their headquarters too.
They used it as a headquarters.
Yeah.
Well, folks, here it is. Look at this. The Miles Brewton house. And look at the defensive wrought iron fence here. Look at that. And the solid block walls guarding it. Well, I wanted to step back a little bit and show you folks. Look at this. This is still part of the house. Look at this. Because there's the house, there's the front, there's the main building right there. Look at that. It's just huge. Look at these gates. Wow.
It's been in the same family since it was built. All right, the first shot of the wall between the states was shot from James Island, right over by that sign projected over the harbor.
That was the first shot fired that started the Civil War, right over there.
It's a statue of Colonel Moultrie that became a general, and he built Fort Sumter, Fort Moultrie, out of palmetto logs and sand, and put a cannon up. When the British tried to capture Charleston, he sank over half the British fleet, and they quit and left.